Okay. Well, I know we didn't get a chance to get to it last weekend, so now we can feature you in all your glory. For those who haven't done Space Battles, definitely check it out. They're ending very soon, right? With this next patch, I believe?
I would imagine so. They were a lot of fun, and the containers are really. Haven't got your containers? Get out there and hit them.
Especially now, you can get double the containers. So, definitely worth it. Now, the Space Battles, for those who don't know, these are Tier 7 ships, but they are actually Tier 10 ships that are decked up to look like space ships. Like this is the Grosser Kurfürst. And they're counted as Tier 7s in the game, which means that you don't really lose credits when you play them. They start with 19-point commanders, so you can grind Elite Commander XP that way. And the cool part is you get to experiment with all sorts of different builds that normally you wouldn't be able to.
So I guess I should make a caveat here at the beginning. I'm not a battleship player. I own battleships, and this was being my first time playing the Tier 10 German. So it was, it's very fun. The Space Battles letting you play ships you don't own. The Moskva, this ship. I didn't play the Paris in this game, but I really like this one.
Oh, try the Paris out. She's fun. Trying to find a good... Oh, there we go. Trying to get the lines out. Aha! I think we have a winner. Alright, so... flag-wise, just Military Month Commander. Now you could play around with some flags, like the secondary booster for especially this ship, repair party booster, flood reduction, that sort of thing.
I really wasn't too worried about spinning flags on this ship. Just go in there and have fun.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Interesting spawn, so you have the standard battle spawn. Now, why did you go this way instead of continuing up into Seed Cap?
This is one of the things I'm hesitant about this replay, even though it was pretty good in the end. I didn't have a destroyer, and I like supporting destroyers, so I was trying to head toward the destroyer, and then I see all of the enemy ship kind of pointing toward AB. And so I will admit, I was a little hesitant here in where to go and position myself. And I think the rest of the team was that way too.
Definitely looks like it by the way they're starting up. I don't like seeing both destroyers going to one cap. That's overkill.
And I even tried to communicate in chat, hey, let's focus where the destroyers are, and then the destroyers all ran to A.
Right. Now, one thing that you do have that other ships don't maybe is you've got the hydroacoustic. So the nice thing is if you do go into cap, you can detect ships at 5.9 kilometer away. But it's a high-risk situation. You could be putting a lot of hit points on the line just peeking around an island or something.
This is just one of those matches where I don't think the team knew what it wanted to do, and it reflected in what I was doing, trying to figure out where to position myself to make the best use of my guns and secondaries. It took a long time for me to actually get into a position where I could do damage in this game.
Yeah, I mean, so C-Cap is taken now. There's at least 2 cruisers in there. The Flyfire ran away. The Blue Aster just got detected. So both destroyers are at A then. So as soon as I see that, I would immediately go into C-Cap, because you're going up against 2 Des Moines. They have no torpedoes. And maybe that's something to kind of, you know, this might be a good mode actually for you to practice just playing Battleship. And I think one of the important skills of a Battleship that's undocumented, so to speak, is the projection of power, is that they won't go where you're pushing.
Well, I see that a lot when I play the battleships that I do own. Trying to be with your team, being that bully behind the cruisers and near the destroyers, so that you can push people away. I don't know how many times I've seen in game the team that can get their battleships the closest to the cap. It almost acts like two positive parts of a magnet coming together. They just start to repel people back from them.
Yep. Now, are you secondary build?
Yes. Is there any other way to play the ship?
No, there isn't. That's why I'm asking. Using the 420s?
No, I don't think I was using the big guns on this ship. I think I was using the smaller guns.
Okay. Smaller guns give you advantage at rate of fire.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, I don't know why he pushed out like that.
See, and that's why, you know, you don't be afraid to push in with the battleship. Unfortunately, you just lost 2 team members. You're down 3 now. Ugh, you're the only battleship left. Both of your battleships were in A-cap and just got torpedoed and wrecked.
You'll also notice that our destroyer has decided to start going to the back of the map.
Yep. Now this is a meteor shower you're sailing into, which means that aircraft will take damage. So in a carrier battle, this is helpful to hang out in. It's not going to matter that much in this game.
Yeah, if only I can get these in the tier 10 matches that I have to face off against midways with.
This is not looking good for you. 70 points versus 556. Your team just got crushed. There's no other way to say it. Those of you guys in chat, what do you guys think? The galaxy's not even looking at you. Now here, I would have kept my guns on the Galaxy. I know you're seeing a broadside battleship, but the Galaxy is the bigger concern. Just getting him off the map, especially with that Norma down there. Here's where you'd want to pop your plane, or run Hydro to see around the island. Yeah, kind of normal for space battles, says SAT score, yeah. Torpedoes. Alright, there's the Blue Aster. Nice hit, 20k Citadel. Just be careful not to show side, because he can pen you hard too.
They did not make taking this cap easy.
No. So you slowed down and tried to get the cap, and you sailed right out. This ship does not stop on a dime.
Yeah, I lost it at like 0.1 seconds, so that was kind of, you know, I had to go talk down to the crew and tell them that their reverse rowing was a little lacking that day.
Yeah. Now you're spotted, so you might have a destroyer here or over here. Either way, you don't really have the luxury to sit back anymore. You gotta go in and smashy smashy all the things.
At this point in the game, it's really to project as much power into their face as I can. We're down on caps. We're definitely down on ships. And we're at the halfway mark. So if we're going to win this, we've got to... We can't be timid. We have to get in their face.
Yep. And I like how your Flyfire is being chased by the Blue Aster there, so he's pretty much dead. Oh, hello, Blue Aster. As always, right after you shoot. Yes, there you go. Hydro, definitely. Now, I think this is a mistake turning in like you are. I would keep a neutral angle so you can turn away. By turning in, you pretty much make it guaranteed that he's going to get a torp strike on you. Ow.
Yep, torpedoes are going to be my downfall.
Yep, repair party now would be good. In the face!
You destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Alright, now all you need to do is get into B cap and angle against both of those Alldestroyers while killing the Aurora. Easy stuff.
Yeah, no worries.
You got this. I mean, these guys are giving you the broadsides. It's just... I mean, what are they thinking? 240,000 damage, folks. Another problem here, you know there's a destroyer up here, so personally, I would have pushed south. You've got the Norma down there too, to support you. Make the Blue Aster chase you. Now you're making it easier for his torpedoes to find you.
Yeah, after reviewing this replay, you are correct. I should have turned south. If my hydro had stayed up a little longer, what's going to happen here in a minute wouldn't have happened. I think really I turned this way because I thought I could get my guns the quickest on this this battleship. As it was, my rear turrets are still out of the fight.
Yep. Now your hydro is out, so you could also pop your scout plane. Remember, it's a Z-52, so his torpedoes will come up very soon. Your repair party's available, so use that. Sometimes I forget to check the repair party consumable, too. You could have been healing for a bit. There you go. And yeah, if you'd popped your scout plane, you might have detected those torps a little earlier. Ow. And you are dead, son.
At 294,000 damage. I could not believe that. Shout out to the cruiser on my team for making a valiant effort after this point.
Alright, you know what I gotta do now.
Yeah, well, you know, I sent it in for a reason, so. You were so disappointed when I sent in that Shores replay and I didn't sink, so I gotta make sure I'm dead at the end of them.
Right? Oh boy. Well, those of you in chat, any recommendations for Sea Bear with this battleship play? Because, I mean, you know, yeah, it's space battles, but the skills will still transfer over, so... There we go. Makes it almost look like the meteor's gonna crash right into you.
Just the torpedoes.
Well, that's kind of cool. I haven't really looked at an upside-down ship before. In all of its glory.
Careful, that's getting into the loot territory.
Uh-huh. That's kind of cool. I love the models. I mean, look at this. They even have engines on the side. I didn't know that. And thrusters up there at the front. That's cool.
They did a lot of very nice detail on these ships. Seeing them in random battles is a bit odd, but in the space battles, they look really good.
Yeah, what's happening to your ship? Aha. Oh, it left. Waited for consumables way too long. Yes. Didn't want to take CCAP, could have positioned near in a hiding position. Yep. You kind of just sat there and said, shoot me. That's true. I kind of like this. It's like the tip of the iceberg, right? As you sail to places unknown. That's cool. Oh, that's kind of a... Aww. Wargaming Y. Yeah, a little bit of tunnel visioning there. Oh, he got the Alldestroyer. Yeah, see, if you had gone south with Norma, you never know. You guys could have turned it around. Who knows?
Well, we almost got it. The Norma almost got their destroyer on CCAP. It just got very close there at the end, and we ran out of time.
Yep. I mean, 339 secondary battery hits is pretty cool. Norma's a very fun ship. That's the Minotaur. If anybody hasn't played it yet, give it a shot. It's a lot of fun. Overcommitted push? Yeah. I would say just the way you played the ship, it kind of made me feel like you lacked confidence in what you were doing and clear purpose. So that's why I think, you know, this is a good opportunity to play battleships more, get some practice there. This Norma can still turn this around. That's crazy.
Yeah, I stepped away after, you know, my ship going down because it was a little tense there at the moment. I came back and I'm like, where did their other battleship go? Did you sink that?
Those torpedoes, you see, he can fire single fire torps, but I think he should have fired one at a time, a little bit less. There he is. Oh. Man, just a little bit longer. Oh. Oh, man. Suddenly not going into sea early really hurt you guys, huh?
If I had, you know, we can always 2020 vision on the back. I should have gone in to C. Their enemy destroyers and ours all went to A. You know, I didn't have anybody to really push with. And then when I noticed things were falling apart, I just stood around waiting for something to happen, and that was my mistake.
Yeah, it happens. So Well, thanks for sharing the replay. I'm glad we were able to get it to it this weekend before 7.4 drops.
I was really surprised with the amount of damage I pulled off in that game, and then coming back to seeing how closely we lost it. We really did bring it back as close as we could.
Yeah. Another reason you never give up. We've talked about that before. We've seen games come back from definite losses to become surprising wins. And that's one that easily could have been a win if we just had another 5 to 10 seconds. Just crazy to think about.
Yeah, you never know. If you're down on damage, just keep on playing smart. Don't rush into the enemy. Definitely don't rush a destroyer and smoke if you don't have your Hydra running. But just keep fighting. You never know.
Great, good advice, as always.
Well, thank you for featuring me, and I'll go back and hang out in the chat.
Sounds good, man. Enjoy, thank you. And we're going to switch to the Alsace, which is the next of the priority replays, and then I'm going to put it up to you guys who are watching to choose the replays that we watch.